Hey Dosers, it's Lindsay here from the Carlsbad campus, and I have a story to share with you today where, just full disclaimer, I may cry. I don't know if that's happened on Daily Dose before, but it may happen today. So here goes. A few years ago, my grandma Barbara, who is one of the most incredible women in the world, was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. Now, we were given 2 to 5 months, but that actually ended up only turning into 6 weeks with her. And it was about a week and a half before she passed away. She and I were in her kitchen, and I turned and I looked at her and I said, "Grandma, do you have any regrets in your life?" And I know this is a kind of a hard question to ask, but my grandma and I had the relationship where she was my prayer warrior, she rooted for me, and we can have those honest conversations. And so my grandma turned and looked at me, almost got a little smirk on her face, and she said, "You know, Lindsay, I always wanted to travel to Norway and Sweden." And I was a little taken aback because I expected something a little bit more profound. Like, that's it, Norway, Sweden, okay, that's great. And then fast forward about 5-10 minutes later, we were sitting down watching Wheel of Fortune, because apparently all grandmas like to watch Wheel of Fortune. A commercial came on and she turned the volume down, and I turned and I looked at her, and there was a look on my grandma's face that I had never seen before. And so I said, "Grandma, are you okay? Like, what's going on in your thoughts right now?" And she said, "Lindsay, you know, I don't have any regrets. But what I can tell you is I am sad to leave you behind. I am sad to leave my family behind." And what my grandma didn't know is that in that moment, she was creating a memory for me that I will never forget. In that moment, she showed me that she created a legacy that not only impacted me, but my aunts and uncles, my cousins, their kids. It's a lasting legacy. And it reminded me of a verse. It's Psalm 39:4. It says, "Show me, Lord, my life's end and the number of days. Let me know how fleeting my life is." Now, here's the thing. My grandma, who was a God-fearing woman, who understood what it was to have a relationship with Jesus, who understood the power of prayer, for rooting for people, giving second chances, the power of forgiveness, this woman literally knew the number of days she had left. And what she could say is, hey, my life, I lived it fully. I've lived it without regrets. And so my challenge for you guys is the same thing. What in your life are you living with regrets? What in your life is creating static or stopping you from living for eternity? And right now we're in a series, it's called Forever Starts Now. And if I'm being totally honest, the last few weeks, static and busyness and just the hecticness of life have put a wedge between me and living a life that I know will leave a lasting impact. And so my challenge for you guys now is, can you pause? Can you take a moment to think about what are the things that you're holding on to? Is it the busyness? Is it maybe temptation that you're allowing into your life when you know it's pulling you away from making an impact? Is it maybe loneliness or heartache that is stopping you from moving forward? I mean, the list goes on and on what that can be. And what I want you to do is to stop and pray about it, dive into scripture, and then I want you to take it one step further. And would you seek some wise counsel? Share your story with somebody else. Ask them for accountability. Ask them for encouragement, because you guys, forever starts now. And may your life be the life where, yeah, you could say, "I wish I went to Norway, but I'm going to miss my people," because that's a life that it has an impact that is far greater than we can imagine. But God has equipped us to accomplish that. Have a great day, Daily Dosers. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us for this Daily Dose. We would love to be able to hear other topics you would like us to cover. Put them in the comments below. And remember, like and subscribe.